Okay, today we're going to be solving Rubik's Cube, and I've got a giant one over here, and I'm going to be going through that. Now you can't move the middle spots of each of the sides, so you pick one and then you focus on making that whole side that color. And I'm picking white, okay? So I need to get a white cross, the non-corner pieces, okay? Don't worry about the corners just yet. This one over here, white, looks good, but not. You need to match it with the centerpiece of the side that it's touching. If I go like this, blue, perfect. All right, so we've done one of the pieces. Let's look for more. Oh, there's one, white, orange. So if I move it here, again, that doesn't match. It needs to go down there. I'll put it back to where it was, and I'll rotate it, and then spin it around. You can do this any way you wish, really. So don't worry if it takes you a little bit longer to get to this. We all start at this point. White, green, it needs to go over here. So because it's on the complete opposite side, I just rotate it twice. And then the last one, this one, white, red, needs to go up here. So from one index finger to the other, rotate up, rotate twice around, and then we're there. We've got our cross and we've got all the matching colors. That's step one. Next, you need to get all your corners, and you need to do what I call the right-handed movements and left-handed movements. First up, you need to have your white on the bottom, on your palm, and then look for white on the top row, okay? So on this row here. So we've got one right here, red and blue. It is in between the blue side and the red side, so it's perfect at the moment. If it wasn't, if it was over here, in between the green side and the orange, then you just spin it around until it gets in between the sides of its colors, red, blue, yep. Now you've got to do these right-handed movements. Put your left thumb on the bottom four pieces there and grip it on the back side as well, so you've got those four that won't move. You're squeezing it, because only these ones that move, okay, those outside ones. Now you go up, right finger, down, left finger. They're the four movements, right-handed movements. Up, right finger, down, left finger. And you just keep doing that until your piece goes in. With practice, you end up being able to do it really fast. And it's gone in. Now we look, we do not have any more white pieces in the corner, but this one doesn't have a white piece in the corner. So I'm going to do my right-handed movements there. And there we go. We've got a piece on the top row. It's green and orange. So I'll move between the green and the orange side, green and orange. And I'll do my right-handed movements again until it goes in. Okay, it's in. Now we've got another one. So one of the corner pieces was in the wrong spot before, so it's now been kicked out from fixing this one up. It's green, red. So there's green, there's red, so it's in between the green and the red. But now it's on the left-hand side, so now we're going to do the left-handed movements. So we're going to put our thumb here, squeezing on the same opposite side, so those four can't move, only these four will move. Then I'm going to go left-handed movements until it goes in. So left-handed movements is up, left finger, down, right finger. Up, left finger, down, right finger. Up, left finger, down, right finger. And you just keep doing that until it goes into its spot. And it's in. Blue, orange. There's orange, there's blue. It's on the right-hand side. Do right-handed movements, which means the left squeezes here. Do my right-handed movements until it goes in. And one more. Okay, it's in. Now, the next step is getting this second layer, this middle row, to be the same color as what the centerpiece is. So this needs to be all orange, this needs to be all blue, all red, etc. And the way to be able to do that, you know you've done it when you've got a cross here that matches the color here, yellow. So see this one here, this doesn't have yellow on it. So let's deal with that and put it where it needs to go. First things first, got to match this color. red. So red lines up with red. Now because it's red and green, it needs to go here. Those two pieces there, red, green, yes? So that matches, so it needs to go to its right hand side, yes? Which means I use my right finger to push it away from its destination. This is where it needs to go. We call this the destination. Now I'll go right-handed movements once, the destination on my right side, and spin the cube around. Destination's now on the left-hand side, and I'll do left-handed movements. And once you go right-handed and left-handed, it has gone in. You will either have to do right-handed and left-handed once each, or 3 times each. But make sure you do right-handed and left-handed and then check to see if it's gone in. So let's do this some more. Orange, green, because it doesn't have yellow on it. So I'm going to spin this across. Well, sorry, it's lines up already, perfect. Orange, green needs to go here. So that means it needs to go to the left. So my left finger flicks it away. I need to spin the cube around so the destination is on my right hand side. Do right-handed once. Spin the cube around, go left-handed once. That's one set and it hasn't gone in. 2 times each and it hasn't gone in. So after the third, it will go in right now. That's it. Okay. Oh, perfect. Now we've got what can happen, which slows you down a little bit. So I want to get that yellow cross on the top, right? So see this one here? It's got yellow on it. That's got yellow on it. That's got yellow on it, obviously. This one's got yellow on it, which means we've got a little bit of an issue. We've got a piece that blue-red, which should be over here, and then we've got blue-orange, should be over there. So those pieces need to be swapped. So what I do, I hold one of these pieces. Now sometimes also they just have the colors the other way around, which we might see in a second. I'll go right-handed to kick this piece out once. Now the corner's kicked out, but don't focus on that. Focus on the cross, yellow cross we want at the top. So this blue-red, which we just kicked out, line up the red with the red. Needs to go to the left-hand side. I use my left finger to flick it away, hold the destination here, and then fix that up right-handed, left-handed until it goes in. That's twice. That's 3 times after I do the left, and it's in. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to go put my corner piece back. Orange and blue, right-handed until it goes in. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. And that's it. Beautiful. Alright, now we have a look on the top again. What non-yellow pieces we have. No yellow on this one. Orange and blue. Match up the blue with the blue. Orange needs to go over there on the left, which means I use left finger to flick it away. Then I hold the destination on my right hand side. And 3 times each, and it will go in. I know that it's 3 times each, but when you don't know, just go until it goes in. Should only ever be 1 set of right and left, or 3. There's my 3, and it's in. So we're all done. We've done the second layer. Perfect. Now remember we said that we're trying to get the cross. To get the cross, you need to make sure that the second layer is done. And to get the cross, this is what we do. You need to look for a couple of things here. Perfectly speaking, it's already a cross. Then this step's done. The next best thing, I guess, would be if it has a line. If it has a line like that, then it's very quick to get to the next step. If not, the next best thing is an L shape like this. And worse is if it's only got a dot. Now, if you've got the line, right, or the L shape, holding it so it's of that shape, not like this. Can't be like that. Got to be horizontal. Hold the front and go clockwise. And then go right-handed once. And you'll get your Tetris shape, or I call it. Once you have your Tetris shape, you've reached your destination. You rotate back, and now you have your cross. If you only had the L shape, you rotate, you do the rotate clockwise, you do your right-handed movements, you'll get the line, rotate again, and you'll get your Tetris shape, and then you're done. I'll show you what to do if you only had the dot. Okay, if you've only got the dot, so I've got my 2 layers all perfect and the bottom is perfect, but I've only got a dot. In that instance, hold it any way you wish with yellow on the top, rotate the forward clockwise, do your right-handed movements, and then fix it. Now you will have the L shape. Don't worry about anything else, only about that L shape. Okay? Backwards, capital L. Then, when you've got that, you hold with the L shape facing you, like that. You rotate the bottom, you do your 4 movements, you get the line one more time, you get the Tetris face, and then you're done. No issues. Okay, the next step, you need to get the cross to be matching its colors. So this, yellow, orange, no good. Yellow, orange, that matches, then nothing else matches. What about the red one? What about when I match the red? When I match the red, it's red and blue. That's as good as we can generally hope for. If you have all 4, you skip this step, but when you've got 2, that's pretty close to perfect. Whether you've got 1 or 2, if you've only got 1 that's correct, you keep it on the right hand side and you do these movements. If you've got the 2, you have on the right and on the back. Okay, like I do. When you've got the 2, you go like this. Follow this. Okay, bit different these maneuvers. Follow where these oranges go. Up, right, down, right, up, and move these all the way back. So 2, and then down. And then once you've done that, it should just be 1 flick of the right, and then it all matches up. Okay. I'm going to show you what you would do if you only had 1 matching up. All right. I actually have 2 matching up here, but they're on opposite sides. So for me, that means the same as if you've had 1. You can hold the correct one, any of the correct ones in the right-hand side, because you ideally want 2 correct ones next to each other, okay? Like adjacent to each other. Hold a correct one on the right-hand side, do those movements again. Up, right, down, right, up, all the way back, down. And then see how many you can match up. Okay, green, 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 red. So there we go. I've got my 2, and then we do what we just did before. Okay, and that's how you have all the cross parts matching. All right, now we're focusing on the corner pieces. They need to be of certain colors. See how it's yellow, orange, blue? Is this yellow, orange, blue? It's not. So that's wrong. The wrong colors. This one needs to be, this corner piece needs to be green, orange, yellow. Does it have those colors? It does not. This one needs to have the colors red, green, yellow, and it does. Okay? Now remember, it doesn't matter about how it's facing, it matters whether it's got the correct colors. This one obviously has both, which is great. We've got one that's good. Blue, red, yellow. This is not blue, red, yellow. So we've only got one that's correct. When you've got one that's correct, you hold it on the front right and you do these movements. Right finger, right column up. Left finger, left column up. Right finger, right column down. Left finger, left column down. Now let's go to see how many other corners are correct. Correct. Not correct. Not correct. Not correct. Okay, so then we do it again with it on the front. Front right, okay? Right, up, left, up, right, down, left, down. This is now correct colors. This is correct colors. This is the correct colors. Blue, yellow, orange, blue, yellow, orange. And then this one is all correct as well. Okay? So that means we're up to now the final step, which is actually pretty easy. You flip the cube upside down. You hold it facing a color where you've got an incorrect one. Okay? So this is incorrect. It's not matching what's over here. Now I need it to match this and the bottom. So now I just hold here, right-handed movements again, until it matches that color, blue, and this color on the bottom, yellow. See how this one's blue, but it's not yellow. So that's actually not correct yet. Okay, I've got it correct. Now this is the most important thing. You do not spin your whole cube. I'm always going to be facing blue. I only rotate the bottom part. Okay, and you rotate the bottom part until you find one that's wrong down the bottom. And it has to be on your right hand side. Okay, so as you can see here, this is correct. This matches over here. But now this one is not correct. And then once I solve this one right-handed, then I'm done with the cube. Because I only had 2 corners to fix before. There we go. We're done. Make sure that you practice. Don't have to use a giant cube like this one. But yeah, best of luck with your cubing. Leave any questions if you have any.